Merhaba and hello. Nasılsınız? I hope you're okay because today is a big day. Today we're going to talk about the present continuous tense in the Turkish language, which is Şimdiki zaman. So we will start with the functions and forms. Don't worry, we will have other exercises in the other videos, but let's think this video about like a introduction video. Okay, hadi bakalım. So what are the functions? The first function of şimdiki zaman, the first function of the continuous tense, present continuous tense in Turkish is you talk about what is happening now. For example, futbol oynuyor. He is playing football. Futbol oynuyor. Yemek yiyor. She is eating. Or they are eating. Yemek yiyor. It's happening at the moment. Yüzüyor. They are swimming. Yüzüyor. They are swimming in the pool. Havuzda yüzüyorlar. Yüzüyor. So when you look at something and you see it's happening at the moment, like in English, you use it when you talk about the actions that are happening at that moment. And the second function, what do you usually do? So you use this tense to talk about your routines, like present simple in English. So your routines, what do you do all the time? What do you do again and again? Kahvaltı yapıyor. Again and again, tekrar ve tekrar. So you repeat it. It's your routine action. It's your everyday action. So you do it often. You do it frequently. Kahvaltı yapıyor. Have breakfast. Like he has breakfast, she has breakfast, they have breakfast. Kahvaltı yapıyor. But as you see, again and again. And uyuyor. Again and again and again. Saat 9'da uyuyor. Saat 11'de uyuyor. So we can talk about like a routine here. It's not confusing. So some students say, oh, how do I understand if it's happening at the moment or if it's a routine action? Don't worry about it. It's how can I explain? So you understand from the context. So when you ask about a person, where is he? I can't see him. He is sleeping. So uyuyor. We understand it's happening at the moment, but he usually sleeps at 7. O genelde 7'de. 7, it's so early, sorry. O 7'de uyuyor. So we understand it's a routine action. The same tense, same form, but different functions. But it's easy for us. Why? Because you just learn one form and you can use it to describe other things. Uyuyor, sleeping. Metroya biniyor, again and again, every day. O her gün metroya biniyor. She always takes the metro, he always takes the metro. Metroya biniyor. The third function, we have only 3, don't worry. What are you going to do? But in the near future. So you don't talk about like 40 years later now. It's just like a week. In a week, what are your plans for the week? So you talk about your plans using this tense. For example, she's dreaming, tomorrow, what are my plans tomorrow? Film izliyor. She's watching movie tomorrow. O film izliyor. Watching a movie. She's gonna watch a movie. She will watch a movie. She's going to watch a movie. Geziyor. They are traveling. They are touring. They are wandering around. They are going sightseeing. But in the future, but near future, like tomorrow, 2 days later, think it like this. It's future. So as you see, it's the same tense, same form, but different functions. Uçağa biniyor. O yarın uçağa biniyor. He's flying to Ankara. O Ankara'ya gidiyor, uçakla gidiyor. He's taking a flight. He's, traveling tomorrow. But near future. Uçağa biniyor. So the form, as you understand from the previous sentences, your, it's our grammar form. So you gotta feel. What is feel? Do you remember the previous videos? Feel, it means action. It's a verb. It's an action. So you have your, about, not about, it's just you use this for present continuous form in Turkish, şimdiki zaman in Turkish. You have to use it, whatever the function is, it doesn't matter. But be careful, you gotta use, that's tricky, that's tricky. You have to have I, U, or Ü before your. That's a very important rule. Just remember, so the form you understand, the function you understand, but don't forget, you have to have one of these, I, U, Ü before your. We will do exercises, but if your action doesn't have, if your original action doesn't have this I, U, Ü, you have to write it yourself or you have to make a change. We will go on details how to do this, don't worry. And okay, momento. Merhaba tekrar, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to answer the door because my child is playing outside. He just came home to have a water. All right, we will continue. I'll just take it from here. So the form is basically, what was it? Where's my pencil? It's your. We have to write your after each word for this tense. But we have to be careful because we have to use I, U, Ü before your. Yeah, I'll repeat this again. I'll repeat this. So if you have a verb that doesn't have I, U, Ü at the end, you have to add I, U, Ü, one of them, which is suitable to your vowel harmony, or you have to change the final vowel. That's the rule, because we cannot have other sounds before your. That's the rule. Yeah, a quick mistake again. Let's move. Uyuyor. So we have your. We have your here. You can see it. Be careful. What do you have before your? Uyuyor. Now, this is an easy example because uyumak already has u at the final sound. This action has u final at the final part. So no problem. So you just write your. That's baby. Oynuyor. Just a moment. What happened here? What happened here? It means he's playing football. But if I want to check the dictionary, okay, if I use my dictionary and want to check what is play, the dictionary will tell me it's oyna. So the final sound is a. What do I have to do? I just have to adapt it and make oyunu because otherwise I cannot add your. So it sounds tricky. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. The primary rule is you have to have I, U, Ü before your. So you have to make some changes. You can just break the verb. It may sound interesting or why, but don't worry. You have to break it. You have to conjugate it. It's kind of normal. So oynuyor. What else? Yüzüyor. If I check the dictionary and say, what does swim mean? What does swim mean? It's going to tell me it's use. It's swim. To swim, it means use. But I cannot just add your. Use your. No. I cannot add. Because before this Y, I gotta have I, U, Ö. So which is easier. I have to make them as a whole. So there is a harmony. I know teachers say this, but trust me, you'll get used to it. Do more exercise and you'll get used to it. All right? Yüzüyor. Yeah, as you see, we have, what did I promise? Okay, just come back. So the form is you have actions, I, U, Ü. The verb has it, no problem. The verb doesn't have, you have to add or change it. You have your, and what is this kişi? As a person. So we have to add a person. But as you see, uyuyor, he sleeps, she sleeps, it sleeps. Oynuyor, he plays, it plays, she plays. Yüzüyor, she plays, he plays. Yüzüyor, I'm sorry, it's swimming. What's wrong with me today? Yüzüyor, she swims, he swims, it swims. Yüzüyor. But if you want to say I, ben, you can say ben or you don't have to say. Ben uyuyorum. So it's standard. Uyuyorum, gidiyorum, yüzüyorum, yiyorum, içiyorum, bakıyorum. It doesn't matter. It's always Ben uyuyorum. Ben oynuyorum. It's I'm playing. I'm sleeping. I'm playing. Ben yüzüyorum. I'm swimming. So as you see here, it's just ben. And sen uyuyorsun. You're sleeping. Sen oynuyorsun. You're playing. Sen yüzüyorsun. You're swimming. Do we have others? Ben uyuyorum. Sen uyuyorsun. O uyuyor. As you see, we specified the suffixes. And biz uyuyoruz. Siz uyuyorsunuz. Onlar uyuyorlar. I didn't make them in detail, but you can take a look at them. They're basically similar. I think you started to understand the harmony of Turkish. But of course, is that all? No, we have a couple of notes before we finish. Ta-da! Be careful, guys. So it's git. It means go. Gidiyor. She's going, he's going, it's going. It's difficult to explain, but kahvaltı etmek is have breakfast. Kavga etmek, have a fight. So etmek is like yapmak etmek. It's kind of this phrase verb. Okay, we have some phrases when we combine them together. But be careful if it can be do or make. Etmek, ediyor. What happened here? So we had to change the final T's, only these, a couple of actions, not only these two, but we have a couple of actions, but these two are very popular, so be careful. So gidiyor, ben gidiyorum, I'm going. Sen gidiyorsun, you're going. And be careful, ye. When you check the dictionary, to eat means ye, ye. But when you make this, I'm eating, you're eating, he's eating, it's eating, she's eating, yiyorum. I'm eating. Yiyorsun. You're eating. Yiyor. She's eating. It's eating. He's eating. Okay, so you have to make this. I'm sorry. Probably you didn't see that. So it's original. Ye. It means to eat. I'm eating. Yiyorum. Did you see the change here? You gotta make this little change like this. Your before your. What do we have? It's eat. And de, be careful. De, as you see, she's telling something to her friend on the video. De means to say. De, I'm saying diyorum. Diyorsun, diyor, you're saying, and she's saying, he's saying. Okay, so de. De means to say, and diyorum, be careful with the change. And I think that's enough for part 1. I'll see you in part 2. Take care. Görüşürüz. Bye bye.